Sorry.
Hello, my name is Kaylee Stoneburner, and this is my speech presentation over COVID-19 and how to minimize the spread of it. A new year had just begun, the start of a new decade. The whole world was excited. The year 2020 was finally here. The new year was supposed to bring happiness, new jobs, new goals, achievements, prosperity, and good health to everyone. Yet, just a couple months into the new year, tragedy struck. The outbreak of COVID-19, also known as the coronavirus, has created a global health pandemic that has left an everlasting impact on society and how we perceive our everyday lives and the world we currently live in. There are several ways to minimize the spread of COVID-19, and every last one of us needs to play our part in the fight against this virus. People all over the world of all ages are getting severely sick and even dying from this virus. Just 2 months ago, my uncle tested positive for COVID, and sadly, he passed away from it. His death made me realize how severe this virus is and that we need to put a stop to it before it kills more of our loved ones. Being able to minimize the spread of COVID-19 will impact the world in such a positive way. If more people only knew what COVID is and its history, how it affects different groups of people, and ways people can minimize the spread of the virus, we could finally start making progress on stopping this disease altogether. First, what is COVID-19? COVID-19 is a newly identified coronavirus called SARS-CoV-2. Coronaviruses are a type of virus, and there are many different kinds. Some of the strands cause disease, like COVID-19. It first emerged in China in December 2019 and quickly spread all over the world. There are ongoing investigations on how the virus spread so quick and exactly where it originated from. COVID-19 causes respiratory illnesses, and symptoms start 2 to 14 days after exposure. Symptoms include cough, loss of taste and smell, fever, chills, difficulty breathing, sore throat, diarrhea, vomiting, and fatigue. You are tested for the virus with a lab test that consists of a long cotton swab that goes up one of your nostrils. According to coronavirus COVID-19 global cases map developed by the Johns Hopkins Centers for System Science and Engineering, as of November 6, 2020, 1,235,479 deaths have been attributed to COVID-19. However, 32,268,920 people have recovered from the illness. You are tested for, as of now, there is still no vaccine or specific treatment for the virus, and we can only hope one is developed soon. Next, I am going to explain how COVID-19 affects different groups of people. COVID has caused the most severe health issues for adults over the age of 60. There were many deaths for those over 80 years old, and which is due to the underlying health conditions present in older populations. People with conditions like diabetes, heart disease, cancer, weak immune system, chronic respiratory disease, and other chronic illnesses are more likely to develop serious symptoms and become severely sick. According to Dr. Paul Pollinger, director of the Infectious Disease and Tropical Medical Clinic at UW Medical Center, for people living with chronic lung disease or disease of upper airway, especially people who smoke cigarettes or use vape products, the immune and repair system is dramatically impaired. Younger people are more likely to recover from the virus because of their strong immune system and their age. This is not always the case, though. The virus varies from person to person and is very unpredictable. A big factor in how well a person's body is able to fight the virus is the body's immune response and their unique genetic makeup. If you have been going out, traveling, not washing your hands, or not wearing a mask, or you feel a little sick, try avoiding going around people over 60, your grandparents, parents, people with underlying health problems, and babies. You could have the virus and not be showing symptoms yet, and you don't want to accidentally infect someone. Play your part and protect your family, friends, and neighbors. Now I am going explain different ways you can help minimize the spread of COVID-19. The most important step is to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 to 60 seconds. You need to do this every single time you have been in public place, sneezed, coughed, or been around a group of people. Do not get in close contact with people. You always need to remain at least 6 feet apart from them, unless it is people you live with. Try not to leave the house if you can and only leave if it is necessary. Face masks are a great way to minimize the spread of COVID. Always have one on when out in public around people to protect yourself and others, and always carry hand sanitizer with you too. According to the World Health Organization and their article Coronavirus, the best way to prevent and slow down transmission and be well informed about the COVID-19 virus, the disease it causes and how it spreads. You can still spread the virus to others even if you do not feel sick or have any symptoms. It can still be in your body and you can infect someone, so be aware of that. Try to not touch your face with your hands and always carry your hand sanitizer with you everywhere you go. According to the CDC and their article, How to Protect Yourself and Others, you need to monitor your health daily. Be alert for symptoms, watch for fever, cough, shortness of breath, or other symptoms of COVID-19. Finally, you know what COVID-19 is and the history of where it came from, and how it spreads and the symptoms you need to look out for. The way the virus can affect different groups of people in such contrasting ways is astonishing. There are so many ways to help minimize the spread of COVID-19, and if everyone could start protecting themselves and others, we could stop the spread of the virus. Stay informed about COVID-19, avoid going around people who can catch the virus easily. Wash your hands, wear your mask, monitor your health, and every last one of you can save your life. These are all the ways help and stay home if you can. These are all the ways you can save your life and the lives around you. Every last one of us needs to play our part in the fight against this virus, and we will win. Thank you.